Hi, Ali from Ali's Inky Fingers here, and as promised I'm going to show you how to make the padded baby bag with the changing mat. I've started so you don't really have to go through all this repeating myself. Basically I've cut it all into strips as it tells you in the instructions, and I've sewn my strips together as I have on here with a plain, a pattern, plain pattern, plain pattern, and the last one I need to put on is my last plain one. I've got a 1/4 inch foot on. Because we're piecing, we're just going to do it with a 1/4 inch foot. The rest of the bag is probably 1 centimetre, but you can really do it to whatever you want, just so long as you're consistent throughout. So what I'm going to do is I'm just sewing down the full length, and for any piecing you need to be quite a close stitch length. Mine's 1.8. I'm just going to move my cup of tea because it's bouncing all over the place and I don't want it to spill. So just keep all your edges together. I've got a 1/4 inch foot on, so I just put it against the guide. If you don't have one of them, put a mark on your plate of your bed, or stick some masking tape on. So this is going to make up into the body of the bag and the base. You will have a little bit left over, which you can make a little bag for a dummy or whatever you want to make. So all the way down to the bottom, and take that out. Oops, my cutter's not working so well. What you need to do then is you need to press it, and we press to the dark side, and always press from the top because you're going to take your seam right away from the stitched line, so you're not getting any pleats in here. So it's quite difficult to do it on this little mat, but I need you to be able to see what I'm doing. So make sure your seam's going to the dark side, and then press away from the seam all the way down. And that's the body of the bag and the base all done in one strip, and then we're just going to cut it out. You get a template in your pack, so cut that out with non-sewing scissors. I'm sure you all know that. Press it all the way to the bottom, and then we're going to cut it out. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see how I cut this out, so what I'll do is I'll show you how I do it. I fold it in half. So there I've got my fold line. I've cut my template out, and you can see the great big arrow, so you can see where that's going to go. That's going to go against that fold line there. Place that on the fold line, and you cut all the way around that twice. Once for your main body front and once for your main body back. And then the same with the base part. Arrow to the fold and cut out the base, just one base. So if you can't see me doing that, I shall be just a second and I'll be back. You may be able to see me moving about. Place that on the fold. I'm going to do it with my rotary cutter, so I'm quite quick. You can probably still hear me talking. Zip all the way around. You're supposed to cut towards yourself, so I'll try not to. One piece done. Place to the fold again. Cut out the other piece. It's got a nice curve on this, which gives it a nice shape to your bag. Use my scissors. And then cut out the base. Again, to the fold. It's a lot easier to do it this way than piecing each individual piece of the bag. So you're actually left with quite a big piece left over. I'll show you that when I come back to the machine. So that's the piece you've got left over. Now you could make a little makeup bag or a bag to put all your dummies and things like that to take with you, just by folding that up, cutting a plain piece for the base, putting a drawstring on the top, and you've got a lovely little bag. That's the leftover. This is the base of the bag. So when you open that out, you can see you've got the base, and then we have two of the bag bodies there. So I'll go on to show you how to make the handles. That's our bag bodies done. And the pockets. Right, so the handles first. You've got two pieces of fabric. The main piece and the contrasting piece. Sew those together all down the length. Press those closed and press in about 1 centimetre on that side. Place your wadding inside there. You can use some stick and spray if you want to hold it in place, but it should hold in there anyway. So just push that inside, because you're going to sew all the way around it. Bring the top over, and this will give you your handle, and it just makes it a nice comfortable handle to hold. Bring those over and take your time with yours. Fold in the top edge till those edges are level, like that, and then we're going to sew down there. I've still got my 1/4 inch foot on, but it's okay for this bit. Bring those edges in till they line up, and then sew down. I've moved to the middle of the table so you can see better on the filming, but it means my machine's jumping about a little bit. So you haven't gone boss-eyed, it is just the machine jumping up and down. Again, fold those edges in, right down to the bottom. You can sew across the bottom and up the other side. Right up the other side. So repeat on the other one, and then you'll end up with two nice comfortable handles. Right, the pockets. The pockets are the paddles. You can either do them singly like this, or you can do them as a double pocket. Where's my double pocket? Here it is. Basically by just keeping the panel together. It is quicker to do it like this, and this is how I'm going to show you how to do it. So now, because it's printed, you can see it's a little bit off centre. Don't worry about that if yours is like that. It's just because it's printed and it's not woven into the fabric. So what you need to do is cut 1 centimetre all the way around, even though it looks a bit off-sided. It will look better because it's neat to your eye. Find the right way for your top to go. Obviously this is going to be the same shape. I've got my wadding on the back and I've pieced it. You should sew that together really, but just for the purposes of filming I haven't. And I'm going to now sew around it, and I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to change my foot because I need my normal foot on for this. I'm going to leave a gap for turning. So start at the bottom and back tack. Sew to the end. Stop about 1 centimetre away. Keep your needle down if you've got that function on your machine. Turn it round and go up the other side. Go to the top and stop again. Needle down. While your needle's down, pull your fabric round and go across the top. stop about a centimetre away, needle down, turn it so down the opposite side. To the last corner and turn. Now you need to stop about, give about a 3-inch gap so you've got room to turn. Back tack a little bit and stop. Get your scissors and you need to clip these corners, otherwise they're too bulky. Clipping the corners means going diagonally across, leaving about a millimetre away from those stitches. Don't cut through your stitches, otherwise it will all come undone. Do that on all 4 corners, and then if you have one of these handy little tools, turn it inside out and you poke the tool into the corner and it gives you nice crisp points. So do this on both pockets. If you want 2 pockets on, you don't have to. It's your bag. You can do it with just 1 or with 2 or with none. So put your little pointer inside and poke those corners out. Don't push too hard because you might push it through the corners. Into the last one. And into the corner in there. That doesn't want to go through. Let's have a look. Don't know why that one's not poking out very well. There we go. Sometimes you just need to twiddle it a little bit. There we go. So when you've got those like that, we're going to press it. I've got my little Prim mini iron here, which is just as good as any big one. But if you've got a big one, then you can use that one. So just flatten it and give it a good press. You sew the edges together that you left open when you stitch the pocket to your bag. So that's how you do the pockets. So we've got the main body of the bag done, the base of the bag done, got the pockets, and we've got the handles. So I'm going to show you the wadding, and then we'll have a break for the next video and I'll show you how to put the zips and the pockets on. Right, so the wadding, the reason I don't include it in the kit is because I like to use 2 different types. The reason being, the polyester wadding gives a nice bounce, and the cotton wadding is obviously a very good quality one. So I like to use 2 different types. We're going to do a little bit of quilting to keep all the wadding in place. So what you need to do is, well, this is what I do. I have my cotton wadding there, and then my poly wadding, and then I place my bag body on top. Now if you want to, you can go all out and give it some good free motion, or you can simply stitch down those seams, and that's all I'm going to do today. A walking foot can help with this, but to be honest I'm trying to be pretty quick so that you're not getting bored watching, because basically all I'm doing is just sewing straight down that seam. And obviously don't want to see me do them all. I'll do one more and then I'll finish that off while I'm off camera. So straight down that seam, straight down this seam, and you'll see because we've used 2 different types of wadding, it's given me a lovely bounce to the bag and structure. It's made it really strong and firm. Quickly show you that, and then I will leave you while I finish off quilting that. So that's the look that you're going to get. So I'll see you in part 2.